robust, Yazoo.
I'm in no mood. Honestly, I'm not.
You disgust me.
Likewise. That's awful.
Hey guys, it's Geoff, and today we are making lamb kofta. Well, it's not really the food of your people, is it, Yazoo?
No, Geoff,
It's
not
the
at
food
all.
of your people's region, surrounding Mediterranean-y business. Lamb kofta,
Be very
essentially.
careful. Be very careful.
Essentially ground lamb and Mediterranean-y, kind of Middle Eastern-y spices and the business wrapped up in spiced yogurt and all that shit. And it's going to be epic. So let's go. Lamb kofta. So, 1 kilogram of ground lamb. Are you filming me or my chest?
I'm filming you, but you just went in one sentence. You went like you have a problem. Just relax. It's been a while. Relax.
So lamb kofta. 1 kilogram of ground lamb is what we're starting with, and we've got a bunch of shit to add to that. So let's go with 1 red onion. Put that over to the side there. Oh, there's a bit of skin left on that. Go away, Mr. Skin. So finely diced red onion, just run through like this. Now, well, perhaps a little onion lesson. If you leave the core on when you skin the onion and cut it down, when you're, oops, dropped it. When you're cutting it up fine like this, it doesn't tend to fall apart so much.
Oh, it's good too.
There is some myth that it also makes you cry less, and that is absolute bullshit, because I cry when I cut onions no matter what.
It's probably the only time he cries. That's true.
Are you trying to say that I'm unemotional, Yazoo?
Pretty much.
I'm a piece of dry toast, as my ex-wife used to call me, who is probably watching this.
Don't flatter yourself.
Oh, she might be, who knows?
Don't flatter yourself.
I'm still lovable, aren't I? In a way, kind of. One ground onion, one chopped red onion into the bowl, half of it on the floor, but that's fine. All right, about now you can use fresh garlic as well if you like. I just can't be asked, so I'm using powdered. About half a teaspoon of ground or dried garlic. We want 1 teaspoon heaped of smoked paprika. Yeah, that looks good. I guessed well. 1 heaped teaspoon of ground cumin, and it is cumin and not cumin, for all you heathens that say cumin and want to make everything weirdly sexualized.
My stomach's rumbling. I think it was that no, it's the Indian, not because I'm hungry.
More of a levelish teaspoon of black pepper. And again, I can't be bothered cracking it. You can obviously crack it in there if you like. About how much am I going to put of this, Yoz? A levelish, not too big teaspoon of thyme. Same of rosemary. Just level it off like that. Actually a half of that, I reckon.
Is that rosemary? Oh, ground rosemary.
Yeah, no, enough.
Okay.
Yeah, levelish teaspoon is reasonably good, I reckon. Just because I like a little bit of kick, we're going to go with a little shake of cayenne.
Geoff?
Not too much. It's about a half teaspoon there. And we're going to go with a teaspoon of salt. Do you like how I'm measuring everything, Yazzo? I'm trying to turn over a bit of a new leaf.
Well done.
Yeah. Pistachios. You might be thinking, why are you putting nuts in your lamb? Because I'm nuts. I don't know.
I was more thinking about your devilishly handsome hairstyle. Okay, we don't need to make it a whole thing. I'm just commenting.
We live in Victoria in Australia, in Melbourne, and we are back in lockdown again while we get our vaccination rates up. And it's been a while since I've had a haircut. And look, I think I'm still devilishly handsome, Yazzo. But feel free to shave down my head. I've got a couple of tablespoons of pistachio kernels here, and rogue onion.
Oh, hang on! I thought you could see my reflection in the pot.
Hi. The mysterious Yazzo. What you want to do is just run your knife through and chop them up until they are fairly fine, but still have some texture.
Yeah, not powdery.
Until you get a mixture of coarse and not so coarse, something that kind of resembles that. Excellent. Into the bowl. A couple things to go. We want some parsley. Put that to the side so you can see what the hell I'm doing, yes. Probably about, how much is that? That looks about right. How much is that, Yazzo?
Quarter of a cup.
Quarter of a cup? Nah, it's at least half a cup. Half a cup. And just if you just squish it up, and just run through. And lastly, no, not lastly, two more. A little bit of mint, not too much. We'll just slash some off of here. Lamb and mint, great mates. How about that? That's about a quarter cup. Half the garden going in this stuff. It's magnificent. And just because I like it, some green onion, because there's not enough green in here already, right? Junior handful. There we go. Beautiful. That's everything. So it's quite the mix, as you can see. Splash of olive oil. And mix. All right, so we're all mixed up. What we need to do is break this into even-sized-ish balls. I guess you want like a baseball size kind of thing. And we're going to end up putting that on our skewers. So let's form the balls first. In fact, you know what I might do? I might ball these out and then weigh them, and then we'll be able to tell everybody how much they weigh. That would be good. And I'll pop it up on the screen. I reckon that one might be a bit big.
Do the cook and the chef laugh when that chef's laughing at Maggie Beer?
You guys watch that show, The Cook and the Chef, with Maggie Beer and who's that other dude?
And the other dude, yeah.
Just the faces they make sometimes. She's pretending to be interested in what she's cooking. Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, this is so... No one's going to know what the fuck we're talking about.
If you're in Australia and you used to watch The Cook and the Chef, that guy, Simon, and look, if you ever happen to see my show, I'm sorry, bro, but it was just funny. Yeah, made a bit of a face. Anyway, People are going, what the hell is that guy going on about?
No idea.
All right, so we've ended up at around somewhere around 170 grams per lamb ball that we've made here. And one call out I'll make here is before we make these into koftas on our skewers, if these are not cold, and I mean really cold, and they don't feel really cold, they're just going to fall straight off. So if you try and do this, and it may happen to me right now, if you try and do this and they're just falling off the skewer, they're not cold enough. Get them back in the fridge, and also after we've done that, after we've done this, we're going to put them in the fridge as well, because they can quite easily come off the skewer. It does work better if you've got those lovely flat ones as well, better than these cheap things that I've got, but these are just going to be fine. So what we want to do is make these into a bit of a log to start off with. So just form them around your hand and log them up till they look like a bit of a lamb log mixing.
Geoff.
Well, sometimes they can. What do you want me to do? Working with meat is not always glamorous, Yazzo. You gotta just roll with the punches, doll.
I know a lot about working with meat. Just kidding.
I'm speechless, and that doesn't often happen. All right, so just kind of like that, leaving a little bit at the end, and they look like that, and they stick on. And there's really not much more technical crap that I can talk about. So I'll show you one more. Make it into a bit of a log first. If you start getting pieces that just break off, and I don't know whether there's any real expert way of doing this, but I'm not Middle Eastern. And
Not
I'm not
really any expert.
and I'm not Turkish. And I mean, I think the Turks are probably experts at this, but
I don't know if you're allowed to say that, Geoff.
I'm not allowed to say what? That the Turks are experts?
No, I don't know that you're allowed to say Turks.
Well, it's just short for Turkish. Okay, well, I'll say the Turkish. Turkish people are brilliant at this.
That sounds awful.
That was a massive compliment for the Turkish people.
Okay.
And I am not. I am a mere pleb at putting kofta on, or my version of kofta onto a skewer. But anyway, I certainly didn't mean to offend anybody by abbreviating the word
That's
Turkish.
fine. I'm just overly sensitive of people of my region.
For your region.
Right?
I can't. I'm sitting here laughing, thinking something witty will come. Something witty will come.
It doesn't often.
Nothing witty is coming. Nothing coming.
Oh, now I feel like, oh wow, okay, yep. This is,
Should I edit that bit
yeah,
out?
just Geoff.
No, I'm not going to edit that. That's from Russell Peters.
Okay.
It's a Russell Peters joke.
How good's Russell Peters?
Who is the god of racial comedy. All right, so I'm just going to fast forward this a bit because you don't need to see me do 8 of them, and then we're going to pop these guys in the fridge while we get everything else done. Next, we're going to do some spiced yogurt. Make sure you chill them down for about 30 minutes at least before you cook them. You want them to firm up around the skewer before you try and put them on the barbecue, or they'll potentially flop all over the place and you'll lose them into your charcoal. And why are you smiling?
No, because it's just...
I flop all over the place. Are you going with that, or?
Because you fall apart and flop all over the place.
Your comedy.
Cheers.
Your comedy needs work.
Cheers.
Okay, I'm going to cover this, put it in the fridge, and yogurt.
Okay.
All right, spiced yogurt. So we've got 300 grams of yogurt, a tiny pinch of salt, a tiny splash of black pepper, a shake of cumin, probably half a teaspoon, and same of smoked paprika. We're going to mince up 1 garlic clove, bang. Get rid of that. Go away. Mr. Pepper, get off. Piss off. Very good. Wash that in there. And probably the juice of half a small lemon. Mix that up. Give that a whiz up.
Smells good.
Oh, it's just a good thing, isn't it? Really.
So I like mine with this yogurt and tomato sauce. How do you feel about that?
If you put tomato sauce, if you put tomato ketchup or sauce on it,
I do every
you and
time.
I are going to have a problem.
Oh, well.
And before we're done, I'm just going to shave some more mint into that too. I might just actually pack a bit more off. If you are like me, or like us, and have wild mint growing in your garden,
We used to.
and you cannot get rid of it because it's a weed, putting it in stuff like this is just a great way to use it.
Or mojitos.
spot the alcoholic in the family, and people think that's me. There you go. Okay, we're at 250 degrees Celsius in the dome, and we're going to get these guys on. Let's do it. I've got it nice and fired up. I've sprinkled some smoked paprika on here. If you know me, you would know I'm probably a bit obsessed with smoked paprika. Anyway. Alright, fab. We'll let them go for about 3 minutes or so, and we'll give them a bit of a turn. Alright, 2 minutes, we'll give them a little bit of a turn. Whoa, it's nice and hot. Just give them a little roll around. So we're done here. We've turned them a few times, 3-4 times. Total cook times, give or take, around about 10 minutes at around about 250 degrees Celsius. So we're going to get these guys off. Excuse my glass of wine there. Some lovely colour on there. All right, these turned out fantastic. So we got a wrap here, a little pita. I'm going to go in with a little bit of our yogurt. For this awesome slaw that we made. And we'll go down with a kofta, slide the skewer out. And of course I split the bread, but yeah, whatever.
Juicy fucking.
Oh, good. Just to show you, so come in here, yeah, so I mean, we're just gonna just ease that apart. I mean, look how. Have a bite of this, just that. Actually, I need some.
How many are going to be yours?
Well, I need some yogurt sauce.
Less carb.
Oh, they're so good. No. Half the garden in here, beautifully spiced. Ground lamb, not something that a lot of people use, to be honest, and that is just, that's fantastic. Give it a go. Another video in the books, Yezo. You look thrilled to be at the end of it again.
Just gonna eat my dinner.
Give this a crack, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.